welcome back to another Real Talk reaction. This one's for Lucifer, Season 5, Episode number 14. Hey, don't forget to like and subscribe, people, and please hit that notification bell. It does really do help with the algorithm.
A couple comments from episode 13, starting with executive producer Bjorn, who says, "Hey guys, this was a really good episode. Now with Maze, I agree with you that her character has been a punching bag for quite a while, and I want nothing but happiness for her too. But at this point, she does what most of these people do, especially Lucifer, which is blocking herself off from her emotions so she won't get hurt. Yeah. I get that this is a new concept for Maze, and she has to learn how to deal with that, but like Eve said, it would be selfish to choose immortality just to avoid the pain of losing each other. That's just not how life works, and once Maze can accept that, I am sure they can be happy. It's just a learning process that she has to go through, being a new soul owner and all of that. Other than that, I really love the storyline of Linda and her daughter. What she said about seeing a potential mother in every person that has the right age range and always hoping to find your mother really got me. Now let's see if Lucifer really will be the new god. What could go wrong, right? Love the reaction as always, and I'll see you in the next one. Executive producer adds, love the reaction, guys. This was the episode I hoped for Linda and her daughter, and I'm glad that the events turned out the way it did. Yeah. Also, Maze and Eve's saga was dramatic and action-packed, and I loved it, but the ending was understandable due to Maze's abandonment issues, but it was torture. Also, Lucifer and Chloe being a couple was adorable to watch, even if Lucifer has some emotional reservations. Can't wait for the next one. It's another one of my favorites. Yeah. And then a couple quick comments just from YouTube. Patricia says, you can see the moment that Lucifer's mind says God equals worthy and decides that he will be God. Yeah, big facts. Jacqueline adds, so happy for Linda here. She made peace with Adriana. She was really worried she'll go to hell. Eve's back. Yeah, she's good. Yeah. All right, let's get to episode 14 right now.
Wait, you're gonna be what?
The new god. Isn't that great?
So your dad's gonna retire and he chose you to replace him?
Well, not in so many words. He asked me and Amenadiel to keep it a secret, so it's obvious he wanted to be one of us.
And Amenadiel doesn't want it?
Nope. It's all mine.
What about all the other angels? Are they gonna be okay with this?
Well, no, they have more opinions than Twitter,
So
but
it's like
haven't
now my
settled in
boyfriend
democracy.
now lead.
Yeah, so don't find out until that makes it official.
But why you?
Because I would be a much better god than my father ever was.
Yeah, but why would you even want to be God?
Never mind the why. This is going to be great, Detective. Lots of changes on the charge. War eradicated, world hunger satiated, hangovers never should have existed in the first place.
I think that's how it works.
You know, I really thought you'd be more excited about this.
Sorry. I guess I'm just trying to wrap my mind around what all of this means.
Six.
For us.
Yeah.
Is that what it was?
It will change a thing. In fact, things will only get better. I'll become omniscient, omnipotent, omnipresent, all the omnis.
But how is that good for our relationship?
I'll be there for you whenever and wherever you need me. I'll know exactly what you're thinking.
That's not at all dangerous.
Well, I know exactly when you want me to do that thing that you like, for example. But Detective, this is a good thing. Trust me.
I do. Just...
You need more time to process. Of course you do. Well, in the meantime, how about business as usual? Nice little murder. Take your mind off things.
Nice little murder.
They're so cute.
On their way to a crime scene.
Huh?
I figured they was on their way.
They look very stylish, though.
Could you imagine being ripped apart by a shark?
No.
Do I have to?
Oh, what do you think the worst part would be?
Damn.
Those big old teeth tearing into your skin, the water filling your lungs as you scream, or the heart attack from the sheer terror of it all.
You never cease to amaze me, Ella.
Yeah.
I mean, even the darkest, most morbid stuff gets you excited, and that's because you know that all this work's gonna help somebody.
Yeah.
That's why I get excited.
One of Earth's most misunderstood creatures. Definitely correcting that when I'm God.
So, what do we have?
Definitely correcting
Rena
that.
Lorenzoni, 33, the chief operator of the Aquarium. Pieces were found scattered in the tank.
Obviously, death by shark, right? Wrong.
See, this wound right here is way deeper than any sort of tooth. Cleaner cut, too, made by some sort of blade. She was dead before she hit the water.
So the killer dumped the body, hoping the sharks would hide the murder?
They should have known we'd smell something fishy.
Aw, dad joke. Nice.
Thanks, I'm practicing.
We've located all the pieces except for her left arm.
And the fingernails on the hand we do have show some sign of struggle. So I sent the samples back to the lab. Her pieces were in the water for a long time, so it's gonna be tough, but maybe our victim nabbed some of the killer's DNA.
Who found the body?
Elizabeth Newman, the aquarium's owner.
I came in this morning as Bruno wasn't returning my calls.
She's about
I never imagined I'd find her like that. Oh, this is a nightmare. I don't know how to do any of this without her.
Do you know of anyone who would want Bruna dead?
No, I have no idea. She was a
Sweetest.
pillar of our marine conservation community.
The oceans wouldn't need saving if my father hadn't been slacking. Just saying.
Just saying.
Relax.
Acting
That's
like
how
you
it
don't do a
works,
better
right?
job.
After hours?
I don't know. Bruno ran everything. I love our animals as much as she does, but these days I'm just more of a money person.
Detective, I just realized when I'm God, I know the answers to all your questions. No more asking useless people like Lizzie here.
Okay, well, you are not God yet,
Useless
so that
people.
is not helpful right
Well,
now.
I'm just trying to get you as excited about my new promotion as I am. Excuse me. Brother, what are you doing here?
You weren't answering your phone. Have you heard the news? Father's back.
Yes.
Really? Well, why do you look so worried? He's still retiring, isn't he?
Oh yeah, that's definitely still happening.
Excellent. Well, I should go talk to him, get his blessing before our meddlesome siblings
Oh,
find out.
jeez.
Yeah.
About that.
Decadate.
Oh my god.
No.
I said oh my god again. That's never gonna get old.
Oh, it's good to see you two finally together.
On a surprise, totally without warning, double date.
Oh, you didn't know either? Well, that explains a lot. My daughter never invites me to dinner.
I was blindsided too. Impossible, Dad. You're omniscient.
Dad?
You're omniscient.
Well, we haven't been properly introduced. I'm Penelope.
Look at his face.
Oh,
I
no.
know my work. Well, points already. And your name is?
You can call me God.
Godfrey is his name.
I
Godfrey.
thought you two would get along. Dad is retiring.
You
and
got no other
Penelope
day than
herself
that.
is retired?
I am not retired.
No?
Who told you that? My agent?
Oh, sorry, my mistake. Well, you have other things in common. You both lost spouses. So, there's that.
Your wife died?
No, she's just in her own universe.
Isn't that just how relationships fall apart? My John and I, we were the opposite. We were totally connected, totally supportive of each
Ooh,
other.
Chloe's gonna have some feelings in this episode.
What, you don't agree?
Well, he was completely supportive of you. He gave up his dream of becoming a detective to support your career.
And you're saying that's my fault?
Children, they blame us for everything.
Right? As if we
Lucifer.
created the world. So, tell me, Godfrey, how long have you been this handsome?
She's a little flirt. Yeah, Chloe.
Mom, calm down.
Oh my god, Mom, relax. What's she doing?
A murder dog.
Maze! Maze, what are you doing?
Nothing. Can't do it.
Can't
Oh,
do
she's
what?
trying to be. I don't know what she's trying
Something I'll feel guilty about.
Why, Maze?
Because that'll be what Squee tortures me with in hell, okay?
to. Oh.
I know what my hell loop is going to be. I was trying to change it.
So you'd rather be a puppy murderer?
I'm going to be trapped in that hospital room I'm gonna do. Breaking Eve's heart. Losing her. Over and over and over.
Ready to our entrees?
Not hungry.
I'm vegan.
What? Since when?
Okay, I'll order for the table.
Excellent. Would you like our specials for the evening?
Well, actually,
I ain't hungry. I'm vegan.
I'm interested in your specials. I'm in the mood for some Asian arowana.
Sir, we don't serve endangered animals here.
That's not what I heard. I'd like to speak with the owner, please.
Sorry, sir. You have the wrong idea.
Well, I think we just blew our shot.
Oh, nearly a slight snack. Anyway, let's concentrate on what's important here. Your mum and my dad, match made in heaven.
Excuse me, Jeremy Morgan, I'm the owner. And I want to apologize for our waiter's behavior. He had no idea we had such an important guest.
That's quite all right.
Athena Queen of the Torques?
That was crazy.
Right.
Was that like right there?
Thank
I don't know. Can you pause it?
And I totally agree.
It isn't on. First timers from our secret menu, and sadly, we don't have any arowana, but I do have a delicacy fit for a queen.
Oh.
Aigaropida, Nanaluca, Tartar.
Ooh, sounds so European.
Said you were vegan, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sure you want to eat panda?
Panda?
It's a panda.
Jeremy Morgan, you're under arrest.
And I'm sure Peter will agree. Most likely going to hell.
A panda bear?
Panda.
Yesterday on my morning run, I saw this guy.
See, well, what if he's serving it and they don't even know what they're eating?
Had in his phone, not paying attention, moments away from walking into traffic. And my mind started picturing things like really vivid things. Which car would hit him first? Which of his bones would shatter? The position his body would land on the ground. Exactly how long it would take him to bleed out. Detail after detail. I eventually snapped out of it, but it was too late.
He got hit?
No, he looked up in time, but that's not the point. The point is that helping him wasn't my first thought, or my second, or my third. How messed up is that?
Ella, you've been coming to see me ever since you caught Pete, and over all of that time, you've never taken a single day off. Maybe it's catching up to you.
No. The job is what centers me, channels these thoughts into some kind of purpose. The truth is, I've been this way my entire life. And I've hidden it from everyone. Dan, Chloe, everyone thinks I'm a good person.
You are.
I told Amenadiel that I would try to accept myself, but how? How can I accept myself when this darkness is such a part of who I am?
Yeah, but you're not going out acting.
Why haven't I heard anything yet?
Lucifer,
I gave my dad a phone. The least he can do is text me how it went.
as I was saying, we found your freezer full of illegal meats. Bruna found out, didn't she? She was going to expose you, so you killed her.
I had nothing to do with Bruna's death. I swear. Yes, I serve exotic meats. Do you have any idea how hard it is to run a restaurant in LA? You have to innovate just to stay in business.
Well, the savage isn't lying about that.
Oh, so you are with us?
Sorry.
Well, Savage
Bruna
ain't lying
wasn't
about
aware
that.
of what you were up to?
No, she was, but she wasn't trying to stop me. She was trying to sell me some of her fish.
Yeah, so
Marine
distracted over there.
conservationist Bruna, whose whole life was at Aquarium?
I don't know about any of that. All I know is she approached me a few months ago and offered to sell me some bluefin tuna. It's hard to come by these days, so I bought some. I have the wire transfers to prove it.
If you guys are in business together, what were you arguing about?
A week ago, she offered me her rarest fish. She said she needed to sell $47,000 worth, but I just maxed out my budget on
Panda bears.
Bald Eagle. So I
Bald
turned
Eagle,
down
wow.
and left, and that's the last time I had any contact with her.
Well, you know that's highly illegal.
At my
Oh my
restaurant,
God.
my employees can verify.
Oh, for Dad's sake, I know he has big fingers, but these texts are simply indecipherable. I'm just going to call him. Excuse me, Detective Wolfgang Yuck.
I'm just gonna call him. Excuse me.
We're gonna need those wire transfers.
Ooh, Chloe's so annoyed.
Come on, just answer the bloody phone. Oh, there you are. So, how'd it go? Ready to ride off into the sunset with a decker of your own?
Penelope is lovely. But she's a few millennia too young for me.
Right. Okay. No double-decker. Well, there's plenty more fish in the sea. I'll find you a match if it's the last non-God thing I do.
Lucifer, you're not listening. There is and will always be only one woman I will ever love.
Fine. If you're going to be stubborn about it, I'll plan a different element of your retirement then.
Son, I don't need your help.
But I need to make sure that everything's ready. Unless, of course, you just want to name your successor now. Perhaps someone who's passionate about making plans, if you know what I mean.
You mean someone who's trying to get rid of me?
I am trying to make your transition as smooth as possible, Dad. Get everything moving so you can just give me the throne.
Everything in its time, son. For now, I don't want to hear you speak a word of my retirement again.
Heard and understood. You won't hear another word about your retirement come out of these lips.
I'm gonna text you about it. Let's get into Ella.
Hole in one. Again.
Oh my gosh.
This is fun.
Yeah.
And I know why we're really here. Lucifer asked you to talk to me about my retirement.
He's delegating. One of the many requirements of your job, right?
Are you sure you want Lucifer to take my place?
Believe me, Dad, I have my reservations, but Lucifer's come a long way.
Yeah, he has.
He does his
He
best
doesn't
when
need
you put
God,
your
I don't
faith in
think.
him.
I don't think he should be God.
No.
So how many of these games you want me to win Lucifer's retirement calls?
I'm glad you're back, Dad. I'm really enjoying spending this kind of time with you.
Me too, son.
But something's been bothering me. I mean, you're playing the perfect game.
Should I take it easy on you?
No, that's not it. That's not it. It's just, I don't know. It doesn't seem to me like you're losing it.
It is strange, isn't it? I feel fine.
When was the first time that you noticed the problem?
I didn't. Michael did. A few months back.
Manipulating him.
Michael noticed. And did you feel like you were losing control of your powers then?
Not right away, but the more we talked about it, the more I realized I was.
Is it a possibility?
You know we angels self-actualize, right? Dad, what if you self-actualize too? What if you're doing this to yourself?
Amenadiel says Dad didn't want to see any of the rest homes I picked.
Do you think maybe he's reconsidering retiring, maybe?
You don't want me to be God, do you?
Lucifer, this whole case, your mind has been elsewhere, and I just wonder if when you're actually ruling the universe, you don't have time for us. Just like your dad said that you didn't have time for your mom.
Detective, I have told you I'm going to do things differently.
Said every child of every parent ever.
Guys, so I checked Bruna's secret wire account, and it confirms Jeremy's story. She was totally receiving deposits from him.
So she was selling her fish.
That's not all. A few days before she was murdered, she received a Mondo transfer for $47,000.
The exact same amount that Verna told Jeremy she needed.
Now, I don't know who sent the payment, but I was able to track the routing info to an IP registered to this address.
That sushi they're eating could be Bruna's fish. Recognize anyone?
Oh. Yakuza tattoos.
Wonderful. Who do you think's in charge?
My guess? The impressive chap in red. I'll get us an audience.
But we have a warrant.
Well, respect will get us further. The quickest way to earn that is to display superior skills in battle.
Battle? Lucifer, no.
Relax, detective. I'm vulnerable, remember? Besides, my dad has been driving me up the wall. With blows from still.
I mean, he was vulnerable when she was around, but I thought last time she was right there, he was good.
That's what he is now.
Fancy another go?
Sorry, but unless you have a warrant, then whatever's in Avery's stomach is going to have to stay there while I release him.
That's funny because I thought you were a hands-off kind of boss.
Not when it comes to covering up her crimes, it seems.
Oh, and we do have a warrant. Our search team is in your office right now. Plus, I'm sure we'll find your DNA on Bruna's arm.
So I would say you are dead in the water, Lizzie.
I was too hands-off. I found out too late that Bruna was playing God, choosing which fish would live and which ones would die. None of these beautiful creatures deserve that.
Sounds to me like Bruna wasn't the only one playing God. Did you enjoy smiting her?
I didn't mean to kill her. I confronted her about what she was doing, and she threw it in my face. She said that she'd been telling me about our financial issues for years. You know, things got heated, and I lost control. I didn't even know that I had the letter opener in my hand until I stabbed her with it. If I had just listened to her and given her what she needed when she told me, none of this would have ever happened.
Oh, Elizabeth Newman, you're under arrest for the murder of Bruna Lorenzoni. You okay?
No, something our killers said just made me realize something. I don't think I've been listening at all to what my father truly wants in his retirement. Would you excuse me? There's something I need to do.
I thought he was going to take it the other way, like he isn't listening to Chloe.
Yeah. Well, you know he always thinks about himself, so.
Hey, Gabriel. You got a minute? Oh, come on. I know you're listening. You always are.
What can I say? It's one of my God-given talents.
Indeed. But right now,
I love her.
I'm interested in one of your other talents. I need you to do me a favor.
What? What's the favor? I don't even know what he's thinking right now. Do you?
There spent a long time in my world. It's my turn. Spend time first.
Dad, a word, please.
Okay, so, I mean, he is retiring then.
I don't think I'm saying this, but now that we know you're not losing it, there's no need for you to retire. You can just keep on being God.
I thought you wanted to be God.
I did. I do. You've only just got here.
Can't you stay and annoy me for a bit longer?
Oh, so sweet.
Nothing lasts forever, son.
I am so sorry I didn't get to say goodbye last night.
No, I never blamed you, Mom.
No, of course you didn't. My kindest, wisest, most perfect son. And Mel's a perfect dad.
I'm far from it. I'm trying my best.
That's what makes you perfect.
So that's it. I've got no choice in the matter. I've given you a life of choice. This one's mine. Lucifer, at our family dinner, you were right. I could have been a better father to you. Well, now you forgo in mysterious ways. Just as you're leaving. No need for them anymore, now that I'm retired. Which means I can say something I've wanted to for a long time. I love you, son.
Good.
And I'm very proud of the man you've become.
Yeah, the acting is really good right now.
Shit, that's all he wanted to hear, ever. He got his mama ring on.
I think the manager might like the
mom's
actor.
ring.
Oh, what ring is that?
Lisa's mom.
Yeah.
They already told him. It was an emotional round of golf.
Time to go. My universe needs me. Thank you, son.
Can I get a picture for Dan? He ain't gonna believe me if I tell him you came back for like 5 seconds.
Dad, wait. You forgot to name your successor.
It's both of
It's
you.
not up to me anymore. You'll figure it out. Back to your mysterious ways already. All part of my plan.
All part of my plan. Y'all figure it out.
How much of this was your plan?
Play like a fiddle.
Goodbye, my loves.
Ugh, this is so good.
Is that Mike?
I'm glad you called. How are you holding up?
Nothing lasts forever, I suppose.
I decided something. I'm quitting the LAPD.
What?
Why?
Sorry. Sorry, I thought I heard you say you were quitting the LAPD.
Yeah. I became a cop so that I could do good and help people. And as God, you'll have the power to help, well, everyone. So if I can help you become God, then I'll be helping everyone as well.
Are you I mean, how can I call you the detective if you're not actually a detective?
Lucifer, you've been helping me do my job for the last 5 years. Now it's my turn to support you.
Oh, I should get that from her mom.
That's what partners do, right?
And your brother more.
Take this out. So, I'll find out what he's up to.
Whatever it is, it can't be good.
And knowing my brother, he won't be wasting any time.
Alright, now we need to know which side you support. Why don't they do it back in Earth?
Who's your favorite brother?
Quit it, dork!
Gotcha.
I did the favor for Lucifer, like you asked me to. Gotta say, Mom's universe is pretty cool. The centaurs freak me out, though.
The what?
Centaurs.
And you get the thing?
I got the thing. You want to see it?
You don't see it.
Careful! This thing can actually kill us.
Oh, that's right. My bad.
Yeah, that's that blade from before.
Azrael really should have kept a better eye on her blade.
Was that Lucifer's house?
I don't know where it was.
Alright, that was a very well acted episode 14 of Lucifer, and I think that is the conclusion of God and his wife on that one for this season right here. That was a nice exit. Very heartfelt. Lucifer finally got to hear what he always wanted to hear from his dad pops, that I love you. And it happened. And it was a good cameo to have his wife come back, Charlotte. And it was just beautifully done at the end right there. Now they're gone. Now we have the actual overarching story plot that's been building with their brother Michael, who's now probably already heard the word from Gabriel. Come to find out now. She's playing both sides, I'm guessing. Or she just fully backed Michael. I'm not really sure. But now we're going to have the tension of who's going to rule heaven and how's this battle going to ensue between all the angels. And you can already tell the one angel who's going to be on Michael's side was the one who's arguing with them at the picnic.
Remy,
yeah. So you already know he's against
Oh, you mean
anyway.
the guy. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you already know he's going to be on this team. But I think that's going to be very interesting once we get towards the end to see how this battle is going to unfold. At the same time, what was her name? I don't know why it escapes me right now. Lucifer's girlfriend. Chloe wants to quit the cop force. I mean, I don't know. The show wouldn't be the show, I guess, if they wouldn't do, go check out crimes and stuff. And
I feel like they're fully investing into
just the God part right now, and then they'll probably come back to it. Yeah, okay. And then, God just did all his mysterious things this episode. Then he left us with the cliffhanger of this probably was his plan the whole time to do it. And, okay, now we have what we had to do it. So I'm very curious to see how this is going to play out, but I think it's going to end up being super good. So, till next time.
I love this episode so much. I thought there were so many highlights. I'll start with Ella. I thought Ella fighting the darkness within and God having that moment, because you could see that he was like overlooking her and like very concerned about her. So to go down and have that conversation, knowing in the back of his head it was going to be one of the last people he gets to actually interact with, I thought it was so powerful and so sincere and so just heartwarming, especially now that we see where the episode ends. But holy moly, was he acting incredible this episode between Amenadiel, God, and Lucifer. Like, I lost it.
Boys can cry.
In the way God broke down, like, it was such a release that he was finally able to say the words that he hasn't been able to say too. I mean, his breakdown got me. I was just like, holy shit, the acting's incredible in this moment. They pulled that scene off beautifully. I love that they brought Charlotte back in order to make this full, like, bow on the present complete, so to speak. And God going off with her, it was just like all the vibes. It was so vibe-ish. But yeah, I'm so intrigued as far as where this going. I'm curious now too with Maze how she's gonna be involved because
Well, she's probably gonna help. Yeah, since she already got the deal, and she'll be in charge of hell.
Right, and I'm curious if that's even something she's actually super
Yeah,
about.
I wasn't really sure if she really wanted to do that or she just didn't want to go to hell.
But very, very excited to see. I think we have 2 episodes or 3 episodes left of the season. But I'm wondering whether we're going to get to see the Silver City. Like, I wonder if they're holding that for the final season.
Yeah.
But, like, I mean, they're, you know, they don't have to show
have
us.
a battle up there.
But, like, to have something. And are they going to ultimately set up this, or end this season with actually resolving this conflict? Or are we setting up this conflict to really be the overarching conflict going into the final season?
It's going to have to be that.
Where they're fighting over the throne of God or whatever. So I'm so excited to see where this goes. Michael's back in the mix, and we know how manipulative and strategic he is and his wordplay too. So how this all unfolds is going to be really exciting, and I can't wait for the next episode.
Yeah. All right, well, look, thank you guys again for watching another Real Talk reaction for Lucifer, Season 5, Episode 14. And until next time, people, peace.